Welcome to Tuber Chat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. Happy New Year! And we are going to introduce you today to some of the most influential content creators that can get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. So we've got quite a busy beginning today, so thank you everybody for coming so early. And we've got a few additions to what's going on here. So hopefully everybody enjoyed their holidays. Forgive me for taking a few days off in between everything there, but we are back. Tuber Chat is here every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. We move the times of the live streams around so that we can meet different people from around the world in different time zones. But it's very good having everybody here who has managed to join us, especially so early. So, I'm not sure if T and Lance are here. I'll wait for them to come back in. But 8834, I think this is your first time with Tuber Chat, so thanks for coming in. Lovers of music, forgive me if I'm wrong, but it might be your first time as well. Thank you for joining Tuber Chat. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. A queen and a boss is here. Angel downstairs, Rachel, thank you for coming in. Calming Mind Meditations is here. And we've got a couple of our members. Christian Nomad is a silver member. They get a guaranteed feature of some sort every single live stream. So for today, their channel was added to the wheel at the beginning of the live stream automatically. Corinne's Life is also in the chat, and it's great that we can see you. I've got you in the approved users list now. But it's good that it seems to be working. And then if anybody is watching the live stream right now, not the replay, and you're having trouble getting into the live chat, please reach out to me on Instagram. It's all one word, Tuber Chat. I will try to keep my eyes open and make sure that we can get you in here quickly in case of any YouTube glitches. Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More is in the chat, as well as Kristen Welton, who is always here as a moderator and a member because she is my love. And I'm just going to make sure we get these members onto the wheel right away. Our beloved moderators are here as well, Scratch and Pete PA and Michael's Adventures. Thank you both for coming in, and hopefully everybody's enjoying their new year. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder has been with Tuber Chat from the beginning, so thank you for coming in. Our featured channel for today, Inspiring Charm, is in the chat. I'm going to talk about that channel in a moment. Blood Dragoon just came in. FIFA World Other Gaming, it's great to see you here. Dimitri Jones, it's good to have you back. A Blessed Girl Joe, good to have you here as well. It's Your Girl Maka is in the house, and Minersack123 is back. That Your Girl Victoria, I think this is your first time with Tuber Chat. And the Hustle family, forgive me for not being sure, but it might be your first time here as well. Thank you for coming in. So, hopefully you're feeling welcome. There's a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. We've got Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More on the wheel. Thrill Seeks is back in the house, and Thrill Seeks is a silver member, so their channel's already on the wheel. And Eve Belize is here. Thank you for coming in. Vermont Paint, good to see you here. You've been doing a lot of live streaming lately, so it's good to see so much activity. I'm glad to have caught you. Twisted V Twin Garage, I even caught on a live stream the other day as well. Good to see you here. Venom for Life is back. The Positive Pusher is back. She was one of the people who left a wonderful birthday message for me about a week and a half ago, courtesy of Kristen Welton in a video that she put out. So thank you for coming in, and thank you for that. Stiff Breast Entertainment, thanks for coming in. Snowcone 72, Taylor Rochester is here. Sassy Cajun, I think this is your first time with Tuber Chat, so thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. And again, we have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Just please, everybody, take a moment to read our newly updated description. There are some brand new things in there this week, considering it's New Year's. We've got a couple of new simple things going on, and I hope everybody will take that moment to do that. The chat is just flying right now, so thank you everybody for coming and visiting, especially on New Year's Day. And forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as you're active, of course, I'll get around to everybody. And hopefully I haven't missed putting anybody on the wheel that needs to be there right away. We'll get to our moderators soon, but I'll hold on for a second. MAH Videos, good to see you here. Reading and Retail is here. Thanks for coming in. Jesse's TV Obiang, thank you for coming in. And forgive me if I've missed any messages in the chat. If you asked anything or mentioned something specific that you wanted me to see, just please have some patience with me and just mention it again. I'll keep my eyes open now. I'm just about caught up. And then, so I'm just looking at that message from Lovers of Music. So this is your first time here, but we don't do any self-promotion here, so one of our moderators knocked your message out. So just keep that in mind. Please take a moment to read our video description so you know how everything works here. And then our mentality in the Tuber Chat community particularly is that we intend on giving much more than we expect to receive, knowing that it will come back to us anyway. We're all here for the purpose of supporting other creators. Everybody here is expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. Chilled Moon, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And wow. Yeah, we're doing okay. Holly's Hobby House is here. Thanks very much for coming in. 8834, I'm just going to ask you for a favor. Please take a moment to read our updated video description. It describes the wheel and everything else, but I will go over it in another moment. The first channel that we're looking at today is Inspiring Charm. We feature a different channel every day here on Tuber Chat based on generosity that I see within the community, and Inspiring Charm has fit that description with generosity already. They came onto the scene blazing not too long ago. It might only be a month or two that they've been a part of Tuber Chat, but it's great to have them here, and I wanted to make sure everybody saw this channel. They actually recently got monetized. So as you can see right here, 22 hours ago, they had their monetization party. So we just barely missed it, but I'm glad I was able to catch it at least. And I'm glad that they got it done right in time for the new year. And then we say a lot of silly things in the chat here. We talk about baking cookies, visiting houses, leaving packages, and things like that. It all means the same thing. It means somebody has been to your channel, they've watched a full video of at least 3 minutes, they've left a long comment of at least a couple of sentences, they've given you a thumbs up, they've subscribed, and they've put your bell on. Now they're waiting for you to do the same thing. But if you're new to Tuber Chat, you will find that a lot of creators who are here regularly will not go to a channel that they think is new, at least in our community, until they see how you interact with everybody in the chat first to make a judgment call as to whether you will be loyal before they will connect with you. So the best success here in Tuber Chat is always found by making the first move. You visit a channel, watch a full video, leave a meaningful comment, take a second video, add it into your watch later list to run after the stream, give them a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the bell on, and then come back and let them know that you've done that, and they will do the same thing for you. Mariska Van Bunderen's in the house. Georgia Bulldogs is here. He's got a motor. Good to see you here. I think this is your first time with Tuber Chat, so thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions you'll find in our newly updated video description, you will find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. Vern's Junk Closet is in the house. She joined me for episode 100, which is surprising, but it's already 32 episodes ago, many weeks. I believe it was right at the day after Halloween, as a matter of fact. That is a 2-hour live stream where we did a much different type of interview than we do here. And we talked for 2 hours about tips and tricks and things that you can do to improve your channel and improve the visibility of your videos. So I hope everybody will check that out. It's on our front page. If you're subscribed to us, it's easy to find. And TWTTV, good to see you back here. Thanks for coming in. And I will talk about the wheel. Ori and Lucy, good to see you back in the house. Honey Tina's here. So what happens is after you've been in the Tuber Chat live stream for a little while, I have a robot called Battissimo over here, and it keeps track of how active everybody is in the chat. It's not just about how long you're here, but how much you're interacting with everybody. After a little while, it usually takes about half an hour to 45 minutes, you get added to the wheel, which of course is random, but when I spin the wheel and your name comes up, then if you're still in the chat at that time, we put your channel up on the screen and we talk about it for a moment like, inspiring charm here, our featured channel for today. So again, they are a generous creator. They do the featured channels collaboration that I talk about all the time. They've got us featured on their front page. We have them featured in our featured channel section as well. We're going to look at Jenny O'Brien right now. And I'm going to get you to pardon me just for a very quick moment, and I will be right back, and we'll look at Jenny O'Brien's channel. Thank you, everybody, and pardon me just for that quick second there. Jenny O'Brien is a very generous creator. She happens to be a fellow Canadian, not too far from where we are in Niagara Falls, Canada, and she's been supportive both of me and of the Tuber Chat community for quite some time. She is a silver member, which means she gets a guaranteed feature of some sort every single live stream. For today, her channel was added to the wheel at the beginning of the live stream automatically. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to, but as long as you're still active, I'll get around to everybody, of course. Hensley Paranormal, I think this is your first time with Tuber Chat, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. Lovers of music, yep, you're new here, but hopefully you're feeling welcome as well. And just keep in mind, for anybody that's new to Tuber Chat, we do say a lot of silly things in the chat about baking cookies and dancing and visiting each other's houses and things like that. What we're talking about is supporting each other, and here in Tuber Chat, we're intending on doing it for the long term, not just in the coming days, but hopefully weeks, months, and eventually maybe years. And that's done with a solid and strong foundation of loyal and dedicated supporters, which you'll find here. Everybody is expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. So please don't be shy. Reach out to other creators one by one. Take your time. Have fun. You can usually hook up with a different creator here in the chat every 5 or 6 minutes if you're doing it at a fast pace, but following the instructions to a T. ALOT, good to see you here. That's the second channel from ProTech Sports, which happens to be a very generous and supportive creator. Purple Tube, good to see you in the house as well. Thanks for coming in. And then, looks like everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members, so forgive me again if I've missed anything in the chat. If you've asked a question or mentioned something that you wanted me to see, just please mention it again. I will keep my eyes open and see if I can catch it for you. If you'd like to, if you have the ability to @mention Tuber Chat, if you're on a computer, it's easy, and then I'll be able to see your message quickly. Here's Eating with Miss P. This is a very dynamic creator. She has 3 channels. Solaria Perryman, she has she's a published author, and then she's as well extremely supportive both of myself and of the Tuber Chat community. Gala O, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Oh, and then is there a thing in here right now?
Yeah, right.
I didn't, should have known. That's okay. That was ironic because, Jenny's channel is, Jenny is actually a member of Tuber Chat, so we know when she comes in, but her channel just happened to come up on the wheel there, so we had it up. Ninny Vlogs, thank you for coming in. Dimitri Jones, hopefully I welcomed you. I saw you come in a little bit earlier, and I'd rather make the mistake of doing it twice than not doing it at all. Mr. Fulton Mraz is in the house. Thanks for coming in. Mr. Fulton Mraz always shares for us, and for that reason, they were featured quite some time ago, many months ago. Mr. Fulton Mraz has been with Tuber Chat from the beginning. And we're not doing too badly. So if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, of course I'll appreciate it. It really does help the stream. And Honey Tina, yes, 2021 definitely is going to rock. And we can all make that happen. So let's spin one more time. Eating with Miss P has 1,500 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther and get her, she's already halfway on the road to 2K. We'll push her a little bit closer to that goal. 2 Pineapples happens to be a silver member as well. So their channel gets a feature of some sort guaranteed every live stream. For today, their channel was just added to the wheel automatically at the beginning of the live stream. They've been doing a lot of live streaming lately because they've got an active volcano in their area in Hawaii. They've been able to do a lot of covering of that. Known downtime. Oh, Caron. Oh, sorry, Kerno. Having trouble reading that. Kerno downtime. Thank you for coming in. We knocked out your message there just because there's a few too many emojis. We usually do... we limit our emojis always to 1 or 2 in chats like this, not just in Tuber Chat, but any live streams that you go to where we're doing the same things that we're doing here. You'll find that hosts will ask you to spell numbers as words and then always limit your emoji. So thank you for that, and forgive us for knocking your message out. But Happy New Year to you. And then... oh, there was another message here. Gala, so we don't do any self-promotion here. So we've knocked your message out, and basically what happens is here in Tuber Chat, if you're here long enough, growing your channel, meeting other creators and supporting others, eventually you'll get onto the wheel that you see that I spin. Usually takes about half an hour to 45 minutes. Once you're on that wheel, the wheel spins, eventually your name comes up, and if you're still here at that time, we put your channel up on the screen and talk about it if that's what you would like. And if you have any questions when that time comes, if there's something I can help with at all, then I'll be happy to do it. Tia and Lance is in the house. We're going to look at that channel right now, and the reason why is because they just got a silver membership right before the live stream today, as a matter of fact. So here's Tia and Lance. Thank you so much for the membership, and I wanted to make sure that we recognize your channel right away for that reason. Now, we're looking at this channel right now with 18 subscribers, and I can tell you with all the purging and glitching and other things we've been talking about, losing subscribers and everything else since September, the channels with less than 100 subscribers seem to be getting hit the hardest. That's what we're seeing here on Tuber Chat. So it's a great idea to take note of everybody that you're connecting with today, so that if YouTube takes any away within the next couple of days, you can go back and let them know. We always think it's not us that are causing our messages, or our subscriptions to be taken away. And that's it. Yeah, lovers of music, we don't do any promotion like that. There's 37 million channels on YouTube, lots of places for you to promote, so I'm sure you'll find a lot of success at other places. But thank you for coming in. And then how does the membership work on YouTube? I'll go over that in a minute. Kerno Downtime, thank you for asking. And oh, Poetically Yours by Javier Santa Maria. Thank you for coming in. So, yeah, we're looking at Tia and Lance. So, again, with one of the ideas is that we can keep note of the channels that you're connecting with today. We always think it's not us that are the reason that YouTube is taking subscribers, and it's not exactly. However, when you find creators that are having their connections removed, or if somebody's reaching out to you to let you know that your connection was removed from them, maybe you just adjust the process a little bit. We have it written out in our video descriptions now, so that it's very plain to see and it's very easy to follow, so that we can slow down all of the purging and glitching that goes on. Michael Anchor's Vlogs, thank you for coming in. James Gipe is in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's another channel that allows people to connect similarly to the way that we do here at Tuber Chat. So happy New Year to you, brother. And most of you probably have heard of James Gipe already. If you haven't, I hope you'll check that channel out. You will definitely get many subscribers over there in much the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. And then... I can't have that. And then, yeah, so Kerno Downtime, I see that you're saying you would love some help with your channel. Fingers crossed people come to you. So what happens here in Tuber Chat, the best idea is always to make the first move. Reach out to other creators. And the idea is if you support others much more than you expect to be supported, you'll find that it actually comes back to you more than you wanted in the first place. Anyway, so that's the mentality here, and everybody's kind of doing the same thing. So as you connect with other creators, the whole idea is for them to go to your channel and make your subscribers jump, as well as your views, your comments, your watch time, and you'll have people hanging out in your live streams and premieres and things like that as well. Queen and a Boss is back in the house. Thanks for coming in. And then, hopefully everybody is doing okay, meeting new friends and family members, and it certainly does seem so. So, Happy New Year again, everybody. This is Corinne's life, and she is an extremely supportive creator. She also allows people to connect within her live streams the way we do here in Tuber Chat. So, she's got over 900 subscribers. She's officially on the road to 1K. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther today and get her closer to that goal. When we talk about the idea of memberships, that's something that's going to be available to all channels that are monetized. And so if you're not monetized yet and you're on your way, it's something you can look forward to. Here on Tuber Chat, we have a couple of memberships available. So at the basic level, we name them bronze, silver, and gold for, they start at $4.99 a month. And I wonder if I can pull it up without interfering. There's a join button that you will find. Let me use another window. There's a join button right here. If you're on an Apple device, you won't see that. You must be on an Android device or a computer to do it. But you can hit that button and it'll describe all the benefits and the pricing. But please keep in mind, memberships work best when you're here in the chat participating with the live stream. So you can't necessarily expect to get a membership and then have piles of subscribers coming to you if you're not here. It doesn't work that way. What it does is it accents the time that you spend here. So as you see, your name turns green, brings attention to you, and then as long as you're interacting with people, you'll find some great success, and hopefully it works out a little bit faster and better. Gloria Adonai, thank you for coming in. Hopefully, again, I'm pronouncing that right. You know, we've seen you before, but I'll never be sure if I've actually got that. And then we knocked out another message here. I'm trying to find it. Where did it go? So, Emmeline Jane, good to see you here. This is your first time with Tuber Chat. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. Our moderators took your message out just because we don't do any self-promotion here. So we don't ask for shout-outs. We don't ask people to come to our channel. The idea is for you to be supporting other creators here, knowing that they will return that support to you, and then you'll have people coming to your channel again and again, and you will get the watch time and the views and the comments and the likes and all the other things that you need. FlyY Jamaica channel, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then, again, hopefully everybody's taken a moment to have a look at our updated video description. I update it regularly, so even if you're here regularly or all the time or every week, please once in a while have a look at that just to see if there's any new information. We add things all the time. Now I'm recommending to everybody to ring the bell for every channel. You know that I've been doing that for many months now, so I just do it for all creators at the time that I connect with them, whether it's here in Tuber Chat or outside in another live stream. Vern's Junk Closet is a very dear friend of mine. She is a very much loved and well-respected member of the small YouTuber community, as well as here in Tuber Chat. She joined me for our 100th episode where we did a 2-hour conversation, and I kind of picked Vern's Junk Closet's brain as to all of the advice that she gives to other YouTubers who are growing their channels. As you can see, she's got well over 4,000 subscribers, and many of them, if I dare to say most, have YouTube channels. She's very much looked at as an authority not to mention inspiring and motivating, as she mentions on her banner here. So if you haven't already connected with Vern's Junk Closet, I hope that you will. You will find me in her live streams all the time. As a matter of fact, Tuber Chat is a member of Vern's Junk Closet. That's how much we believe in Vern and her channel. Adrienne Villanueva Vlogs, thank you for coming in. And Jesse Miller, Unboxings and More. Good to see you here. Happy New Year to you too. Little Ruby's Daycare Encounters is in the house. Thanks for coming in. And Reading in Retail, I think I welcomed you earlier. I certainly hope I did. And then if anybody has any questions or comments, just please leave them in the chat. If you have the ability to mention me, I know it's difficult on a phone, but if you're on a computer, it makes it easier for me to see if you've left a question or a comment specifically for me to answer. Tina Talk Show, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And thank you for the thumbs up. Vermont Paint is giving a little shout out to Vern there. She always teaches. She shares all of her knowledge, and this is when I talk about, generosity that I see in the community. Vern's Junk Closet is actually inspirational in the creation of Tuber Chat, but she's broken off into a second channel now as well called the VMAX Show. Let's just give you a quick look and then I'll spin the wheel again and we'll get moving on some channels. And this is where we get to have a little bit more of a look at the creator behind the channels. So Vern's Junk Closet is, formally meant for helping. She does a lot of different entertaining things on her channel, but the biggest thing that you'll find over there is that she's inspiring and helping people with knowledge about YouTube. And then the VMAX Show give us a little bit more of a fun and personal look at Vern's Junk Closet. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel happening. Again, our featured channel for today is Inspiring Charm. Every single day on Tuber Chat, we feature a different channel based on generosity that we see within the community. And Inspiring Charm is featured today for that reason. Mr. Fulton Mraz is coming up right now. I didn't note that they were a member, but they happen to be a member as well. Mr. Fulton Mraz has been extremely supportive, both of myself and of Tuber Chat. I just did an interview with him a couple of weeks ago, and Kristen Welton did one last week. I believe Vern's Junk Closet did one about a week ago as well. So Mr. Fulton Mraz is interviewing a lot of people, but there's a lot of opportunity to learn and meet a lot of fascinating creators on his channel. And then Brandon Thurwell, thank you for coming in. Yes, as a matter of fact, so that was the channel LS Crew, and they've just changed their name. But thank you for coming in. And it looks like everybody's doing okay. So if you have the ability to share the stream out, Mr. Fulton Mraz always shares for us. If you can share on your community tab, if you have one, or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, of course, I will appreciate it greatly. It helps us get found and brings a lot more YouTubers into the Tuber Chat live stream as well. If you haven't already given a thumbs up, they mean more now than ever, and it really does help the stream. I hope everybody is always giving thumbs up to each other when you're out there supporting other creators, but it really does help, so I'll appreciate it as well. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a second, and it really does help, so I'll appreciate it. And then Honey Tina, yeah, she allows people to connect in her live streams as well. I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. Mind your money, it's good to see you. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's active, then we will certainly get around to everybody. I will start putting channels on the wheel shortly. We had a very busy beginning today. I didn't know what to expect with New Year's Day, right? We didn't know whether it would be overly busy or not busy at all, but I'm glad that everybody's taken the time to come and join us today. You know, as we grow and as we follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we all might like. So I appreciate every moment that you spend here in Tuber Chat, and then my goal is just to help you maximize that time. Here's Just Vlogging Life. This is an extremely generous creator. She happens to be a gold member, so her channel gets a guaranteed feature of some sort every day. For today, she was added to the wheel at the beginning of the live stream automatically, and her link will be dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so, as we should have seen or will be seeing momentarily. Chris Phoenix Mukbang, thank you for coming in. And Brutal Mafia, thank you for coming in. And then from Mariska, thank you for coming in and visiting Tuber Chat. This is your first time with us here, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators, and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. As well, if anybody in the chat finds that there are creators not connecting the right way for any reason, we'll look at it as a misunderstanding for a moment, but you can reach out to me on Instagram and let me know. The word is all one word, Tuber Chat. I try to pay attention to it, and then I can address anything we need in the chat discreetly. And then it looks like we're doing okay. So let's spin. And again, Inspiring Charm is in the chat with us. That's our featured channel for today. Pretty soon I will add our moderators to the wheel. Here's Thrill Seeks. This happens to be another silver member. So they get a guaranteed feature of some sort every single day. For today, their channel is added to the wheel automatically at the beginning of the live stream. Oh, Life Through Our Eyes 303 has just gained another membership, so thank you for coming in. And we'll get to Life Through Our Eyes 303 in another moment. They've knocked some life off of our stream boss now, and that's just vlogging life as well. So we'll see what happens with the stream boss soon. Dakota Petit, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And then, oh, pardon me just for 1 second. I'll be right back. Pardon me for that. Yeah, it's been pointed out to me sometimes when you try to mention a host in a live stream these days, there's a lot of glitches going on YouTube, and I keep forgetting about that. So if anybody's tried to mention me specifically, forgive me, it just sometimes doesn't work. And then if anybody's watching the live stream and not able to get in for whatever reason, you can reach out to me on Instagram, and we'll see if we can get the glitch fixed. Jack Dawson's in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's another generous creator that's with us all the time. And before we spin the wheel, we're just going to get to Life Through Our Eyes 303. This is Carla. Now, she is another generous creator. She allows people to connect in her live streams the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat as well. So she was featured quite some time ago because she came into the Tuber Chat community blazing with generosity, of course. And Jack Dawson, thank you for your super chat. I really do appreciate that, of course. And I've been lucky to hang out with Jack Dawson on a handful of live streams over the last little while. And then Lynn's Wonderful World of Makeup and More. Thank you for coming in. And thank you for the membership. We're going to have a look at Jack Dawson's channel in a second. And then we're going to look at Lynn's Wonderful World of Makeup and More. And Life Through Our Eyes 303 has 1,330 subscribers, but I'm sure we can push them a little bit farther, maybe even to 1,340. Get them a little bit closer to the 1,400 that must be on their mind. JJS Mix Vlog, thank you for coming in. Happy New Year to you too. And Donut Toys and Games is in the house. Happy New Year to you also. Hopefully everybody's having a great start to their year. I know we're only talking about one day, but you know, one of the things that I really like about the last 24 hours is that we've seen so much positivity and optimism in creators. You know, for the last 24 hours, I'm out supporting as many creators as I can, just like probably everybody here has been doing. Lots of live streams were going on last night and today and for a long time. And it's just wonderful after the year that everybody's had in 2020. It's going to go down as the worst year in most people's lives, I think, right? And the idea is that hopefully 2021 is going to look much better. It's a lot of opportunity is hopefully going to open up for everybody, but I'm just happy to have seen so much positivity and optimism within everybody over the last 24 hours. This is our life. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for your membership. My goodness. For that reason, we are going to have your channel up on the screen in a few moments. I'm going to get to Jack Dawson right now, just because they hit us with a super chat a little while ago. And then we will look at Lynn's Wonderful World of Makeup and More, and then we will look at This Is Our Life. But thank you so much, everybody, for your super chats and your memberships. Oh, I got to get Jack Dawson is easy to find when you use MLB The Show, because that's a game that he often plays. I've been lucky enough to catch him on a few live streams playing that. There you go. Look at all the live streaming he's doing as well. And then forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat. Oracles and Beyond is here. Thanks for coming in, Cassie. The African Humanist. Good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Metrosonic. Very good. You've helped other people in your New Year's stream. Very, very good. House of X Entertainment Inc. You think that's a mouthful, but it's actually a joint business venture between Yo, It's Your Boy Leo, and It's Me Wanston Yes Honey, who have both been with Tuber Chat from the beginning. So they happen to be members, so I'm getting their channel onto the wheel as well. But right now we're looking at Jack Dawson. So if you need to find this channel, then the reason I don't do a lot of links in the chat is because one of the new reasons that we mentioned, when you search for a channel and find it and click on it, you're actually doing the creator wonders for the search results. Somebody like Jack Dawson, who has an unbelievably popular name, needs that extra help with searching, finding, and clicking to get them to rise up in the search results, which they will. So, forgive me because I haven't done any long intro speeches here, but Lynn's Wonderful World of Makeup and More, we are going to get you up onto the screen next, and then This Is Our Life will come up right afterwards. Lynn's Wonderful World of Makeup and More is a new connection for Tuber Chat. Now, I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, so what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos, and I usually look for something around 10 minutes. I'll take this 13-minute one, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list, and I'll watch that video within the next 24 hours. I'll watch it in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up. I will subscribe, and I will turn your notification bell on, and I'll make sure that that connection sticks. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat now, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And once again, thank you for your membership. Now we're going to look at This Is Our Life. This is a channel that's been with us before, but only once, so, or at least on the screen only once, so now I got your notification bell on as well. As you see, I'm putting notification bells on for all creators these days, and I'm recommending it for everybody. We must do everything that we can for others to make sure that our connections stick with all the different glitching and purging and games that YouTube is playing with watch time and views and likes and subscribers and everything else. One of the things we can do is take a second video while you're connecting with people, add it into your watch later list so that you're showing YouTube that you cared so much about that creator's content that you went back for a second video already that day, and then as well put that notification bell on. For fun, sometimes we look at my phone and see how many notifications have come through during the course of the live stream. And then One of the things we want to make sure, for those of you who are new to Tuber Chat, or at least kind of new, is please take a moment to read our updated video description. It describes the full process for connecting so that we don't lose our connections. And you must be watching videos that are at least 3 minutes long. You must watch the full video. It's better if it's 4, 5, or 6 minutes. The other thing about it is if you watch a video that's too short or you don't watch enough of a video, YouTube will just take your subscriptions away tomorrow and you'll be really angry and everything else. We don't wish that for everybody. We definitely want everybody to maximize the time that they spend both here in Tuber Chat and in other live streams. Baskets, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. That's another creator with 2 channels. We know Baskets Resale as well. And then, as the African Humanist, thank you for asking. Forgive me for missing your questions. In our video description, so when we look here, I have another window open, and when you just click on show more for our video description, it looks long, but it really only takes a moment to read. It's very important. And here is the how to connect section. And then we've got other things like how the wheel works, swapping playlists, which I haven't talked about today, and our brand new merchandise is ready to go, including the t-shirt that you see me wearing right now. So thank you for asking and giving me an opportunity to mention that. And it looks like we're doing okay. This is Our Life has over 1,000 subscribers, so hopefully we can push them a little bit farther. And then Project Girl Boss, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And then Dead, I don't know how I'm going to pronounce that. Dead Zanzi. I don't know if I'm getting that even close. I certainly hope that I am. But thank you for coming in. And thank you for visiting Tuber Chat. For those of you that are brand new, just please take a moment to read our updated video description. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody that you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one, and again, follow the instructions that you find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. This is Our Life, just took over as our stream boss. And so now we are going to see House of X Entertainment Inc. I was hanging out with them for a moment last night as well during their New Year's celebration. They did a live stream. They've been with Tuber Chat from the very beginning. That is a joint business venture between It's Me Wanston, Yes Honey, and Yo, It's Your Boy Leo. And they're always with us here as members as well. So I'm hoping everybody will subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. They've got over 200 subscribers. But we'd like to push them a little bit farther on their road to 300. And then Tina Talk Show, I hope I welcomed you earlier. And Kira Welton, I probably didn't mention, but that's my BFF forever, and she's in the chat with us as well. JetLife777, thanks for coming in. Forgive me, I'm not sure how long you've been here, but I got to get your channel onto the wheel. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, of course, I'll get around to everybody. But it looks like everybody's doing okay. That's kind of a weird thing. Declan Fans 2020, that's kind of an interesting story, but we'll keep that to a minimum. I'll let you tell those stories on your channel. It's good content for you. A little bit different for here, though. And then Vermont Paint is just feeding the animals. We got a couple of those here as well. All right, so let's spin. Let's get another channel up here. We're moving a little bit faster with channels today than usual. Nikki Nichols, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And again, House of X Entertainment Inc. is a joint business venture between Yo, It's Your Boy Leo, and It's Me Wanston, Yes Honey. With 210 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, maybe even get them to 220 today, a little bit closer on that road to 300. This is JetLife777. They've got 431 subscribers. I'm wondering if we can push them to a 440 today, get them a little bit closer on their road to 500. And then thank you very much, Thrill Seeks. Thank you for coming in again. Pleasure hanging out with you earlier today. And then CI1979, thank you for coming in. Happy New Year to you too. It's Clarice. Good to see you here. Happy New Year to you also. Thank you for coming in. And then if anybody has the ability to share the stream, whether it's on your community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, of course, I will appreciate that. And if you haven't already given a thumbs up, they mean more now than ever. So, of course, I'll appreciate that as well. It really does help the stream. Now, I usually don't do this. I usually don't worry about the number. But I just want to point out we're at 89 thumbs up right now. If everybody in the stream who hasn't already given a thumbs up, plus whatever we get as far as new people coming in the next hour and a half or so, I'm pretty sure that we are actually going to be able to get to 100 today. So that's always nice to see, and I will appreciate it greatly, of course, from everybody. And then Dead and Zanzi, yes, thank you for the Happy New Year to everybody, and Happy New Year to you as well. Hopefully everybody's enjoying their New Year's Day. For some people, I guess it's already passed, but it was a great 24 hours around the world, celebrating with all kinds of people. That's one of the things that's been the most rewarding about all of the YouTube work that we do, is meeting creators from around the world, seeing different people's points of view, different aspects of their lives, and then being able to celebrate in many different ways. Thank you, Gallo, for leaving a like. And then CI1979, thank you for the thumbs up as well. Declan Fans 2020, thank you for the Happy New Year's, and hopefully you're enjoying your New Year. And I wish all the best for everybody in the chat, of course. So, JetLife777, we're going to spin right now and get to our next channel. We're going to look at Simply Royce right now. This happens to be another silver member. She's been with Tuber Chat for many, many, many months. Featured a long time ago. And that's for generosity, of course, that we see within the community. But she's been an incredibly generous and supportive creator, both of myself and here in the Tuber Chat community. She does the featured channels collaboration that I talk about all the time. And then she's willing to run playlists, I believe, still. But she's got well over 2,000 subscribers. Ecstasy, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And yeah, it looks like we're doing okay. So I talk about this all the time. The featured channels collaboration is something that I recommend all the time. When you feature channels on your front page like this, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to the YouTube algorithm and to their audience that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on the YouTube algorithm and on your audiences. So I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. If you have featured Tuber Chat or my personal channel on your front page, just please make sure that I know so that I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that with both channels. And then yeah, Gallo, absolutely. Yes, I hope we all grow more than last year. I'm going to ask you for a favor, though. Just please don't use all capitals. On the internet, that's considered yelling. And in a lot of chats, it can be considered spam. So it's not such a big deal here in Tuber Chat. But when you go out in other chats that are similar to this, you could get banned or timed out by moderators and things like that. And we don't want that for you. So it's good to be in the habit never of using capital letters. Sheila's Vlog, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. This is your first time with Tuber Chat. Oh, and yeah, the time difference. So I will always be moving the times of the live streams around. You'll notice that over the next 3 days, the live streams get earlier and earlier. And that's so that we can catch different creators from around the world in different time zones. But thank you for being here. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. Yiwei, good to see you here as well. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Cindy Randall, good to see you here. I'm not sure what you mean by not seeing well, so forgive me for that. Average Joe, good to see you here. I think you've been here before, so forgive me if I'm wrong about that. I'm going to ask you for a favor. Just please take a moment to read our newly updated video description, because it describes exactly how everything works here in TuberChat, how you can meet other creators, and then therefore maximize your time, which is my wish for you. Little Frenchie in Big Texas is here. Will and Tia, good to see you here. Sergeant Life is here as well. Thank you for coming in. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here, and then I'll describe our full process, how everything works here in TuberChat. Jazzy TV, good to see you here. Happy New Year to you too. Thank you for coming in. Ace Flaw 1, Andy's in the house. Thanks for coming in. And then very good, Declan Fans 2020, for getting your stuff copyright protected. Very, very good. Vern's Junk Closet. Oh, I already put this channel up. I'm being silly now. I forgot to take her off the wheel. We'll spin the wheel again. I'll give you one more quick look at my friend Vern's Junk Closet here. When you're here in TuberChat, for those of you who are brand new, this is a meeting place. The idea is that we're here to meet each other for the purpose of hopefully building friendships, but for supporting each other over the long term. Literally going to each other's channels regularly, watching videos, leaving comments, likes, helping with watch time, and hanging out in live streams and premieres and things like that. Not just in the coming days, but hopefully in the coming weeks, months, and eventually years as well. So again, if you just follow those simple instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. And the African Humanist, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, I'm going to put your channel up next after we see Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. And basically, the way that the system works here specifically is when you want to connect with another creator, choose people one by one. We always take our time. You can usually connect with a new creator every 5 or 6 minutes. You can probably get about 10 an hour while you're here if you do it the right way. What we do is leave a single emoji next to somebody's name in the chat to let them know that you want to connect with them, then head to their channel, watch a short video in full of at least 3 minutes long, better if it's 4, 5, or 6 minutes. Leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video, and it should be at least a couple of full sentences so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. Then give the creator a thumbs up, subscribe, ring their notification bell, and take a second video and add it into your watch later list. What that does is after the stream, it allows you to run your watch later list. You don't even have to watch it. You could just let it run like when you go to bed or something like that. But you're showing YouTube that you cared so much about that creator's content, you went back for a second video already, and you can imagine the impact that that has on the algorithm for that creator. We have to do everything that we can to maximize our chances of keeping our connections with the silly things that YouTube's been doing lately. So let's have a look at the African Humanist. This is Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More with over 1,000 subscribers. Hoping we can get them a little bit closer on the road towards 1,100. And I will start adding some names to the wheel shortly. The African Humanist is a new connection for TuberChat. So I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos. I'll take this 12-minute one right here, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I will watch that video in full in the next 24 hours. I will leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video, and I will subscribe to you, and I will put your notification bell on, and I'll make sure that that subscription sticks. And then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat now and you have our notification bell on as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So I've got a couple of our moderators on the wheel right now. Sandra and Steve, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And then welcome to Malia's World. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in as well. Hopefully you'll give a thumbs up on the way in. We're getting really close to 100 today, and I usually don't worry about it. As a matter of fact, check this out. I can't even believe this. There's 100. We got another 10 after I mentioned that the first time just a few minutes ago. So thank you very much, everybody, for that. And let's point this out, because Tuber Chat finally got to a place where we get thumbs down on almost every single live stream. And I shouldn't jinx it, but for New Year's Day, what a blessing. 100 thumbs up and 0 thumbs down right now. Wow, thank you very much, and thank you for whoever just knocked that up to 101. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here, and the African Humanist, thank you one more time for your super chat. You've knocked a little bit of life off of our stream boss. How to get on the wheel, Gala. Oh, it usually takes about a half an hour or 45 minutes. Today we are extremely busy, so it's a little bit longer, but I have a robot that looks after that for me. This here is Bottissimo, and it keeps track of how active everybody is in the chat, and I'll just show you how that works in a second. Oh, I lost my window. Let's see if I can get it back here. Let me see what I can do here. This is Unmasked Lifestyle. Bottissimo keeps track of how active everybody is in the chat. So it's not just about how long you're here. And you see I've got this leaderboard where it's keeping track for me. So when it's time for me to add channels to the wheel, which is like any minute now again, I will go over to my list here. I will look through the list of people who have not been added yet, and I will start adding in order. So again, it's not just about the time that you spend, it's about how you're interacting with everybody, because the best idea for me personally is for you to grow your channel. When you grow and gain thousands of subscribers, people are going to start asking you how you did it. And my hope is that Tuber Chat will be a part of that, and then you will tell them, hey, Tuber Chat's a great channel, you need to go over there, and then Tuber Chat will continue to grow, and that's why the whole system works if we all help each other. So, Project Girl Boss, thank you so much for saying that. Yes, as I tell stories about the channels that come through the chat, and particularly the ones that I put on the screen, you'll get the kind of idea about the community that we have here of generosity. Everybody here believes wholeheartedly in the idea that we give much more than we expect to receive, but we know that that comes back to us usually more so than we were expecting in the first place. Unmasked Lifestyle is an extremely dynamic and generous supporter. They've been with Tuber Chat for quite some time. I love talking about this channel because their presentation is just spectacular. As you can see, these thumbnails, their banner, everything else, but they happen to be a dynamic creator as well. And so with over 1,000 subscribers, we're hoping we can push them a little bit farther, get them a little bit closer on their road to 1,100. And then Adria Hicks, thank you for coming in. I thought you've been to Tuber Chat before, but I might be wrong about that, so forgive me for that, but it's great to see you here. And Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More, thank you so much for your super chat. And then, how can you get in touch with people here one by one? CI 1979. So specifically, if you look in the chat and just see somebody that you'd like to connect to, then first of all, the best idea is to say hello. And the reason why is because channels are coming in and out of Tuber Chat all the time. You're supposed to be going to another person's channel and watching their videos. And if you're on a phone, it's difficult to do that and stay in the chat. On a computer, you could do it by opening multiple windows, but a lot of creators are in and out, in and out. While that's going on, if you say hello and wait for a response, just make sure somebody's paying attention to you. And then as soon as you get that response, you leave a single emoji, let them know that you're on your way to their channel. You can say, I'm on my way to your house, or I want to bake with you, or dance with you, or all the other silly stuff that we have to say here. And then you get to their channel, you watch a full video of at least 3 minutes long. Better if it's 4, 5, or 6 minutes. Then leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. It should be at least a couple of full sentences so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filter. Give the creator a thumbs up. We should always be doing that for each other. Then subscribe and hit the notification bell for them. Then take a second longer video and add it into your watch later list. My recommendation is 10 minutes. You don't have to watch everything. You just run the watch later list sometime today after the live stream. You could do it when you go to bed if you want to. But what that does does is shows YouTube that you cared so much about that creator's content that you went back for a second video already, and hopefully that will be enough to make your connection stick. Then come back into the chat here, let them know that you've done that, leave a double emoji next to their name, and mention the video that you watched and left a comment on so that they can find your comment easily, and then they will turn around and do the same thing for your channel. And then Average Joe, yeah. All right, thank you for those contributions. Oh, Ori and Lucy, specifically here in Tuber Chat, what we do is reach out to creators one by one. So mentioning to people that you've subscribed, I've subscribed to a bunch of people, they won't come to you for that reason. You got to reach out to each person one at a time, make sure they're paying attention, visit their channel, watch a full video of at least 3 minutes, preferably even longer, like 4, 5, or 6 minutes, and then leave a meaningful, genuine comment. That should be a nice long 2 or 3 or maybe even 4 sentences, and then come back, let them know that you've done that, and then they will do the same thing for your channel. Here's Scratch and PPA. Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More. Forgive me. I hope I thanked you for your super chat. We looked at Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More's channel. Thank you very much, and Happy New Year, everyone. So yes, thank you for that, Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More. We're going to put Scratch and Pete up on the screen right now. Scratch and Pete is our dedicated and beloved moderator. Did I miss a video? Oh, did you change the thumbnail on that? You must have changed the thumbnail on that video. I thought I missed something for a second there. There's Runny Egg, everybody. This is another fantastic channel that allows people to connect the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. Somebody who shares their knowledge about all things YouTube so you can help grow your channel. Runny Egg has been extremely supportive of Tuber Chat over the last month or so. We've talked several times. Many of you already know of Runny Egg. I've been with you in his live streams, and like I said, he's a generous creator who allows people to connect and runs a live stream very similar to what we're doing here in Tuber Chat. So if you haven't connected to Runny Egg, I hope that you will. Tuber Chat lately has been getting a lot of subscribers from Runny Egg's community. And then more AJ, good to see you here. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. Now, hopefully, I haven't missed too much in the chat. If anybody's mentioned anything or asked a question and I've missed it, just please be patient with me. Mention it again, and I'll keep my eyes open and try to catch up now that we're a little bit more calm. Oh, there he is. And then Average Joe, that's interesting. I'm not sure, Average Joe, that you're going to really enjoy your time here, because Tuber Chat is kind of a utilitarian channel, right? We're here, everybody's here kind of for a purpose, and they're kind of running in and out of the chat. So if you're here to connect with people, I'm sure you'll maximize your time. But if not, then I just don't want you to have time that's not maximized. Let's put it that way. Runny Egg is coming up next, so thank you for that. I just don't want to... I'm going to just put you on the wheel just for a second, but we will look at your channel in a moment. So thank you for that super chat. Runny Egg, like I said, is a generous creator who runs a channel very simple, very similarly to what Tuber Chat does. The Average Joe, it's not that. It's just that everybody here in Tuber Chat is here to connect, and we kind of insist that the community's kept under that purpose. I want you to maximize your time. If you're looking for creators to connect with and possibly even spread more of the messages that you're talking about, then this is a great place for that. But I just want to make sure that everybody's under the right impression of exactly what we're doing here, and I wouldn't want your messages to fall on deaf ears. And then 8834 seems to be doing well as well. And very good, Average Joe. I do appreciate anybody spreading positivity and optimism of any kind. So, Scratch and Pete, with 181 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther toward 190. Get them really close to that 200 that must be on their mind. And now we're going to look at Runny Egg. This is the channel I was just talking about, so thank you again, brother, for that super chat. And Average Joe, I do appreciate the time that you're spending here in Tuber Chat. So Runny Egg, with over 3,500 subscribers, means that there is a lot to be learned from this channel as well as entertained by. But like I said, a lot of these live streams that you see are for the same purpose that we have here in Tuber Chat. Is a very similar live stream where you're able to meet a lot of other creators. And some of you, like I said, have already seen me in those live streams. And thank you, LifeDryEyes303, for reminding everybody to give a thumbs up. Yes, if you have the ability to share the stream out, whether it's on your community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, of course, I will appreciate that. And the thumbs up mean more now than ever, so I will appreciate those as well. We're well over 100 today, which is a great start to the year, and I really appreciate that from everybody, so thank you all. Hopefully everybody's enjoying their first day of 2021, and with a lot of positivity and optimism, hopefully we're looking toward a great year for everybody. Real Mamas, Real Problems, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Thank you one more time, Runny Egg, for your super chat. Now we are going to see Kristen Welton. This is my love. We live together in Niagara Falls, Canada, but she is always in the chat as a member and a moderator. She has her own channel. She's doing her own thing, and she's finding success even in different areas than myself. She's already had some success with short videos here. As you can see, she's got one at 28,000 views, another at 19,000. She recently put out a video that I just want to show you. It was a special birthday message for me from about a week and a half ago, and it contains messages from a lot of creators here in the Tuber Chat community. Poetically Yours by Javier Santa Maria. Thank you so much for the super chat. For that reason, I'm going to have your channel up next. And then we see as well Kristen Welton is a generous creator in that she still swaps playlists even though she's monetized, which I haven't talked about today at all. And then as well, she does the featured channels collaboration. So if anybody in the chat is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists, and then other creators should reach out to you. But if you see somebody say that they're willing to swap playlists and you're willing, please reach out to them. Don't be shy. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. Declan Fans 2020, thank you so much for the kind words. And looks like everybody's doing okay. I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anybody on the way in here. But it looks like everybody's doing all right. And then Will and Tia, yeah, thank you. So as well, if anybody finds that there are creators not connecting the right way, I like to think of it as a misunderstanding to start with. And then hopefully we can get everybody onto the same page. If you happen to see... if you want to reach out to me on Instagram, it's all one word, Tuber Chat, and I can address anything that we need in the chat. And then the only other thing I'm going to ask for, and forgive me, is just I'm going to ask everybody to keep the chat to English because I can't moderate. I only understand English fluently, so I'll appreciate that. But thank you. Let's spin. Let's get another channel up here, and it's time for me to start adding names to the wheel. The Positive Pusher is here. She was one of the creators who left a message in that video I was just talking about from Kristen Welton. Christian Nomad is coming up right now. I luckily caught a premiere from them today, right there. 2020, a yearbook, a look back on our year. Just a couple of hours ago when I was setting up for Tuber Chat, as a matter of fact. But this is a generous creator and somebody who came into the scene blazing with generosity immediately several months ago now. and was featured right away for that reason. You know, with all the different things that we talk about with YouTube, with purging, glitching, and the games that they play, Christian Nomad is generous in that they experiment, they try different things, and then they share their knowledge for the betterment of everybody in the community. So for that reason, I talk highly about this channel all the time. And was I mistaken? I'm so sorry. Poetically Yours by Javier Santamaria. I meant to put your channel up next, so I'm going to put you up right after Christian Nomad. And thank you again for your super chat. So Christian Nomad with 750 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, maybe even to 760 and get them a little bit closer to the 800 that must be on their mind. They happen to be a silver member, so their channel was added to the wheel at the beginning of today's live stream automatically. So let's get to Poetically Yours by Javier Santamaria. Here it is. And they actually have a couple of channels, but this is their main channel, so we're worrying about this one for today. And hopefully everybody who hasn't already connected to them will. With 852 subscribers, I think it's reasonable. We could probably push this channel to 860 today, get them a little bit closer to that 900. Very, very close to the official road to 1K, and we all look forward to that. Let's look at what I can do about adding names to the wheel right now. Mariska Van Bunderen is coming up. 8834 is a new connection for Tuber Chat, so let's get them in there. TWTTV, it's great to see you here spending time with us. Again, TWTTV is a channel that's been back again and again, and same with A Queen and a Boss. We'll start with that, and I'll keep adding names after a little while. But thank you again, Javier Santamaria, for your super chat. And then thank you very much, FIFA World Other Gaming. I'm lucky occasionally I can catch them on a live stream too. I know not every channel live streams, right? We have a lot of channels that post videos. I hope you're doing a lot of premieres because you get a lot of opportunity. If it's right for your channel, get a lot of opportunity to have a very pumped up first few minutes. So if you can imagine, the reason why I recommend premieres all the time, imagine if you have a 10-minute video and you post that video with a premiere. Would you get more views from premiering that video in the first 10 minutes than you would have in the first 10 minutes if you had just released it? And almost always the answer is yes. So if it's right for your channel, then if you're not already experimenting with premieres, I hope you will. They're going to add some great features to premieres to make them have even more impact in the next little while. So hopefully everybody has got a little bit of experience with that or will soon, and then you can really take advantage of that as well. And then Tia and Lance said they did their first premiere today. I'm sorry I missed that, but hopefully I can catch that. I'll see that replay, and then now that I know that you're doing premieres, hopefully I'll be able to catch more as you keep them going. And it looks like everybody's doing okay. And then Stiff Breast Entertainment is here for the first time today, so hopefully everybody will give them a warm welcome and reach out to them. Two Pineapples is in the house. They always bring music to the live stream. They've been in and out there, always live streaming lately. They've got, like I said, we put their channel up on the screen earlier today, but they've got an active volcano in their area in Hawaii, and they've been able to cover a lot of that, and they've actually had some great success. They had a live stream hit 10,000 views, and that's just one. They've got some other activity going on there as well. So hopefully everybody will reach out to Two Pineapples, and they're a generous creator who's happy to connect with everybody as well. So let's spin. We'll get another channel up here and see what's happening. Yeah, more to premiere. So Poetically Yours by Javier Santamaria. If you look in your YouTube studio, and I hope everybody's in there often because I want you to be looking at your analytics. It's the best thing you can do for your channel, in my opinion. Is because you're looking for patterns, right? But in there they have some news, and you'll find in your like news section or whatever you want to call it, they will have information about the features that they're about to add. They made a video that kind of goes over everything, and it's kind of really cool, the stuff that they're about to add to really give some extra impact to that. Corinne's Life, thank you so much for the extremely generous super chat. Thank you for that. I'm sorry that you're not feeling fantastic, but hopefully you're going to be feeling better. And then, yeah, hopefully you've had no problem with the small amount of chatting that you've been doing then. I know you left me another message after, I think, but hopefully the chat's been working okay. We did an experiment with Corinne's Life. There was so much glitching going on the other day. I had to mod her to have her be able to even chat, which is ridiculous because a member, like a paying member, should be able to at least chat, and unfortunately wasn't able to. Same with Thrill Seeks. So I modded, and then today we tried unmodding just to see if it worked. Originally it worked, so I'm hoping it's still working. It's interesting to see. Welcome to Malia's World. So the best success here in Tuber Chat is always found in reaching out to other creators first. Please don't be shy. You can pick anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, but always be ready to make the first move. You'll find yourself with a lot of friends and family members for your channel. Dead Zanzi, thank you for the question. What's my opinion on TubeBuddy? So I use it all the time. I use TubeBuddy always, and I have the first level of pro subscription to TubeBuddy, so I'm able to do a little bit more than you can with the free version, but I put a link to it, an affiliate link, of course, in every video description, but it's because I actually use it. So I often do tutorials here where I talk not necessarily about how you're supposed to use it and this and that. I show you exactly what I do. So for those of you who are new to Tuber Chat, you may not know, I happen to be a professional channel manager. That's how I started on YouTube several years ago. So I manage a few channels for a few other people, but one of those channels recently hit over 10,000 subscribers and now is on its way towards 11, and we got millions of views and this and that. But TubeBuddy is one of the major tools that I use for that reason, and I absolutely do swear by it. So, oh, that's weird. Okay, so Corinne's Life is showing me she was trying to @mention Tuber Chat, so you'll see that she's @mentioned it there in her last message, and she says that when she's tried to @mention Tuber Chat in Top Chat, which is here where we switch, if you can see what my mouse is doing, when we switch from live chat to Top Chat, it says under Top Chat it wasn't working, but under live chat it was, which is interesting and weird, and it shouldn't be doing that. But YouTube's all full of glitches and everything else. We all know that. Chris 10 TFF Gaming and Vlog, thank you for coming in. And did I miss a new? That's the new channel. Thank you for coming in. Yes, hopefully you're feeling welcome, and hopefully you'll meet some new creators for your channel, some new friends and family members. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and please follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. And then Yiwei is just asking, what tips do you have on picking the right tags to have YT push out your vids? So I use TubeBuddy for that. As a matter of fact, see, I'm not going to... If you want, later today, in about an hour, if you want, I'll do a tutorial. I don't like to turn on the extension while I'm live streaming because my computer right this second only has 8 gigs of RAM and everything slows it down a little bit, so I turn all my extensions off before I start live streaming. But towards the end of the live stream, if you want me to go over to TubeBuddy, I'll show you how I find tags for videos and stuff like that. Then I'll be happy to do that. So you could just mention it to me again. I'll probably stream another hour today. A little bit more. And then the video shows it after you took them on. Okay, yeah, thank you very much for that. Corinne's Life. I will have another look afterwards. Not as competitive. Yeah, Project Girl Boss has some good advice there as well. So one of the things that really, really helps is by always looking at your analytics, because then you can find patterns, right? So we don't necessarily want to just find the best video that's out there, you know, the top video with the most views doing the same thing we're about to do and then just copy their tags. That isn't necessarily going to work. You can find a mixture of different strategies, use them together, and then by watching your analytics and watching how your videos move, you can update your tags. You can update them a million times if you want. Often you'll put a video up and a week later when you rejig those tags and add some new ones and take some non-performing ones out, you can start to get your videos to move a little bit farther. The best advice I always have for everybody is you have to be putting out at least one piece of quality content per week. Every time we skip a week on any channel that I touch, it takes a month to get the momentum back. But if you can keep the momentum up and always be posting at least once a week, eventually luck will come by in conjunction with all that you're learning and all that you're doing to help yourself, and then some of your videos will start to fly. We see it on every channel. This is Eve Belize. She's been extremely supportive of Tuber Chat. She happens to be a member, and with over 1,200 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push her a little bit closer on the road to 1,300. And then Gala, oh, not on the wheel yet. I'm going to go through some more channels to add in a moment. Here's Kira Walton. This is Kristen Walton's daughter, which makes her my BFF forever. We all live together in Niagara Falls, Canada. She's always in the chat as a moderator, but she's got her own channel doing her own thing. With 346 subscribers, I'm sure we can get her to 350 today. And then Kira's expecting to start doing a lot more live streaming regularly. And we'll see some new content from her shortly. It's Clarice. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. I really do appreciate that. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, of course, it really does help the stream. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out there supporting each other, but it really does help here, so I'll appreciate it, of course. MH Videos is still hanging out, and Mr. Fulton Mirage just shared. Thank you very much. They always do. Cooking and Baking with Aisha. Thank you for coming in. I don't know if I welcomed you earlier, but it's great to have you here. And then, yeah, Gala O, I'm going to look at my list in another second here, and I will add a name or two right now, and then we'll keep it moving. Corinne's Life, thank you one more time for that super chat. Corinne's Life is now our stream boss, of course. And 8834 is already there. Big Hugh Art needs to go on to the wheels. Big Hugh Art is still with us. We looked at Politically Yours. TWTTV is already on the wheel. Queen of the Boss is already there. Calming Mind Meditations. Now, typically, getting onto the wheel is one thing, and I know it takes a little bit longer because now you got to get the wheel to come around to your name. Once your name comes up, then if you're still here, we put your channel up on the screen. If not, we just move on quickly. So, oh, we already looked at Running Egg. I didn't take them off the wheel. Sometimes I make that mistake. Did we look at Thrill Seeks today? I feel like we did. Corinne's Life, yes. Who else would it be, the stream boss? Corinne's Life has been the stream boss almost exclusively ever since we've added it. So here's Calming Mind Meditations. This is another channel that's back with Tuber Chat again and again. They're doing some live streaming as well as they're posting frequently. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. And Declan Fans 2020 still here. Great to see you here. Again, just everybody, please remember, especially if you're new to Tuber Chat or if you're not here often, the Wheel of Doom, that we call it, works in a certain way. So I have a robot that keeps track not only of how long you're here, how much time you spend, but also how active you are in the chat, how much you're interacting with everybody. And that is how I determine the order in which the channels get added to the wheel. So it's not just about time. So if you happen to be here, I'll always appreciate every moment that you spend here in Tuber Chat. But if you're not very active in the chat, you may not come up the list for the wheel as quickly as you think. DJ Bless, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in, and it's good to have you back. Hopefully you're enjoying your New Year's Day. And That Blue Moon, thank you for coming in. It's always positivity and optimism that is spread by That Blue Moon. It's always a pleasure having them in the chat. Simply Royce is here. We saw their channel earlier because they are a silver member, so they get a guaranteed feature of some sort every single day, and Simply Royce was added to the wheel at the beginning of the live stream automatically, so we had a look at that channel, but it's great to have them in the chat with us now. And then MinersAct123, I don't know if I missed anything, but Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. Oh, here we got something else. Interesting. Okay, Sam, I don't see your message, but that's okay. I'll look after. And then, Calming Mind Meditation. Did you update your banner? You must have, right? Maybe I've seen this already. That's why I'm not mentioning it. But yeah, Mariska Van Bunderen just mentioned it. Good. Hopefully I haven't missed anything in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. Give me a nudge if I have, if anybody notices. MSK Family Vlogs is here. They happen to be a member, so their channel gets added to the wheel as soon as I see them. They are a dynamic family of creators, and hopefully everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. And there you go. Yeah, Calming Mind Meditations updated this banner. We enjoyed our New Year. Hard not being able to be with other family, but it's okay. Yeah, that's everybody. We live in Ontario, Canada, and in our province, we're on full lockdown now. So there was no gathering for Christmas. There was no gathering for New Year's and stuff like that. So everybody did a lot of the virtual stuff that you'd expect. Quiet, stay home, be with your immediate household, and that's it. And then we'll pick up with the gatherings later when it's a little bit safer and this and that. And then, yeah, thank you so much, That Blue Moon, and hopefully you will carry on. 55 subscribers. So I talk about this all the time, but the glitching and purging and playing games with our subscribers and things that's been going on with YouTube for the last long while since September is hitting channels with less than 100 subscribers the hardest. Often they're finding themselves going into growth streams like Tuber Chat and then having all the connections taken away. One of the things you can do is keep track of every person that you're connecting with, whether you have to write it down or add it to an app or get Alexa to do it for you or something like that. And then within a day or two, you can go back if you lose some subscribers and find who exactly you lost and then reach out to them to get them back. And it's unfortunate we have to work so hard, but we can. And then, so hopefully we can push this channel a little bit farther. I'd love to see Calming Mind Meditations at 60 before the end of today's live stream. I'm sure that's possible, and we'll get them a little bit closer on that road to the first 100. A Queen and a Boss is coming up. Hungry Man Kitchen, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. It's me, Christina. I'm not sure if I welcomed you earlier, but I know you've been here for a while, so thank you for coming in. And A Queen and a Boss. Here we are. I thought you were still here. Yes, you're still here. 94 subscribers, so it's very possible that we can get this channel to the first 100 right now. That's the first major milestone that we all look forward to when starting our channels. Okay, thank you so much, Javier Santa Maria. Thank you so much for that. And then thank you, Chris Phoenix Mukbang. Thank you for that. And yeah, That Blue Moon just points out there's a lot of different channels here, but it's great. That's one of the things that I really enjoy about what we're doing here is finding so many channels. Almost every channel I follow now has less than 10,000 subscribers, and I follow thousands, right? And I really enjoy all the different content that I find that I might have otherwise not seen. You know, it's really interesting. So let's spin the wheel. And again, a queen and a boss, 94 subscribers. If anybody hasn't already connected to them, I hope that you will. We can push this channel towards the first 100 right now. Gala has been waiting to get onto the screen for quite some time. I think they've been here the whole live stream, as a matter of fact. So we're going to have a look at this channel now. This is a new connection for Tuber Chat. And with 18 subscribers, like I said, this is one of the channels that may get hit the hardest because having under 100 seems to be a target for YouTube for some reason. But what I'm going to do, because I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, is look for one of your latest videos. I'm going to look for something around 10 minutes. I'll take this 11-minute one, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. In the next 24 hours, I will watch your video in full. I will leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up, of course. We should always be doing that for each other. And I will subscribe, and I will turn your notification bell on and make sure that that subscription sticks. Hopefully, you're subscribed to Tuber Chat now, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. And then some messages are coming through when you ask questions, Sam's Vlogs. That's interesting. So Corinne's Life is explaining, it seems, that if we use live chat as opposed to top chat, that can help. So I hope that's the case. But if anybody's having trouble leaving messages in the chat, if you find I'm not seeing them and they're disappearing and stuff like that, sometimes it's because the chat is moving a little bit too quick for me and I'm not the best host when it comes to keeping up with every message that comes through the chat. Lots of people know that already. But it could be that there are glitches within the chat. YouTube's been having a lot of trouble over the last couple of weeks. And then other than that, looks like everybody's doing okay, so that's great. And 8834, this is another new connection for Tuber Chat. So again, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, so I'm going to look for one of your videos in the chat, hopefully around 10 minutes long. I'm just looking to see what I can find. You got a lot of short videos and a lot of long videos. I'll take this 16-minute one. I'll add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I will watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up and I'll subscribe and I'll turn your notification bell on. And then that way I will make sure that the connection sticks. Then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat now and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. MinerZac123, I think, is still with us. And then XY Messi, we don't do any self-promotion here. Oh, maybe that's one of these ones. There's our 8 thumbs down for the day. So in the last, what, 10, 15 minutes, somebody came in and did that all at once, which is great. Doesn't matter. Most of them will disappear in a couple of days, but maybe that's one of our friends there. So, yeah, MinerZac123. I'm just getting... Oh, look what I'm doing. I'm yapping so much, I'm not even paying attention to what I'm doing. I meant to put MinerZac123 on the wheel. I accidentally put you right on the screen. So look at that. What a bonus for today. So this is MinerZac123. They've been back with Tuber Chat again and again. And then with 81 subscribers, I'm sure we can push this channel a little bit farther, maybe even get them to the 90 that must be on their mind right now, a little bit closer on the road to that first 100. And here we go. So, let's spin. And let's see what we can do about getting another channel up here. MSK Family Vlogs, like I was saying earlier, is a very dynamic family of creators. So I'm hoping everybody will subscribe to them. With 595 subscribers, we could actually push this channel right now and get them to the 600 that must be on their mind. They are well beyond halfway on the road to 1K. But they've got a lot of dynamic content. Like I said, there's much to be enjoyed on this channel. So I'm hoping everybody will subscribe to them if you haven't already. As well, if you have the ability to share the stream, whether it's on your community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, of course, I will appreciate it. And then if you haven't already given a thumbs up, they mean more now than ever. So I'll appreciate it, of course. We should always be doing that for each other when we're out supporting, but it really does help the stream. So I appreciate that. 8834, no problem. Thank you very much for the time that you've spent. I appreciate that, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. And then it's time for me to add a couple of names to the wheel. Is Declan Fans 2020 still with us here? Yeah, it looks like they are. Declan Fans 2020 is getting on the wheel, and is Purple Tube still here? X2C is talking about swapping playlists. If anybody in the chat is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, then please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that you're that they're willing to swap playlists, please reach out to them. Don't be shy. And everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. Jibbri's World happens to be a silver member, and so they get a guaranteed feature of some sort every single day. In today's case, their channel was added to the wheel at the beginning of the live stream automatically. Pardon me for 1 second. I'll be right back. Pardon me for that. We're looking at Jibbri's World, and with 100 subscribers, 103, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. I'd love to see them get a little bit farther to maybe even 110. And we'll get this channel moving on its road to 200. And then, yeah, anybody that's willing to swap playlists, absolutely. Just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. Lots of creators in the chat swap playlists. I do it as well, even though I'm monetized. Kristen Walton does it. Michael's Adventures is one of the most supportive creators on YouTube. He's willing to swap playlists always, and many other creators as well. You can reach out to simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat in general, and then other creators will reach out. Simply Royce, Simply Royce is monetized. And forgive me if I didn't already know that. Have you had a monetization celebration? I'd be really off. It'd be horrible if I found out that I missed that. But that is great news. That's fantastic news. Simply Royce has been extremely generous creator and great supporter of Tuber Chat for a long time. She's actually featured months ago, but is often with us, happens to be a silver member as well. But it's great to hear these stories. It seems every week somebody's getting monetized, and I find myself in another monetization celebration even last night. And then yeah, Simply Royce. TWT TV, I'll talk to you. I'll mention. I'll talk about what swapping a playlist is exactly in a second. I just wanted to make sure I get a question out here. So when we talk about swapping playlists, it's a simple collaboration that you can do with any other creator. And what it means is you're going to run a playlist of videos for them. They're going to run a playlist of videos for you. You don't have to sit and watch every single second of every video. The idea is just to run the playlist, not necessarily to watch it. You don't even have to comment or like the videos and stuff like that. If you could do a bit of that to support the other creator, of course, we should always be doing as much as we possibly can. But in this case, you're just obligated to run it. So you could do it when you sleep, when you work, when you eat, when you go out, if you have another device, or you can open another window in a browser or something like that. And what happens is, you can imagine if you get a lot of creators running a playlist for you, your hours are really going to stack up. But there's two other great benefits. One of them is when somebody is running a playlist, they are running or watching 100% of the length of every single video in that playlist. So it pumps your averages up. Then as well, you give a friendship the opportunity to start and then hopefully flourish when you trade favors with another creator. So I recommend it all the time here in TuberChat for those reasons. And then thank you to Pineapples for keeping the music going. I had a video. I had a video I took in the grocery store the other day. I was going to send it to you. I didn't bother, but I was walking around the grocery store and they were playing You Spin Me Round. And I was like, oh, look, our song is happening right now. But it was interesting. And then, other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. This is Thrill Seeks with 729 subscribers. It's obvious we can get them to 730 with just one more subscriber right now and push them a little bit closer on their road to 800. We're going to look at Purple Tube now. I got to make sure that they're still here. But what I'll do is I'll put the channel up and then we'll have a look. And if they're not still here, I'll move on quickly. I thought we're already connected to Purple Tube, but this might be the first time that we have put them on the screen. Okay, Simply Royce. Yeah, I would have felt terrible if I missed that, but I'll be on the lookout for it then. But if you can and feel like it, if you're going to do a monetization celebration, please let me know when it's going to be so that I can make sure that I absolutely don't miss it. That goes for everybody. If everybody in the chat, as you know, channels grow and start to get monetized, if you're going to have a monetization celebration, please make sure that I know always. And then Drippy47K, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. This is your first time with TuberChat, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. We don't do any self-promotion here, though. So if you can, just please, like I said, make sure you read that video description. It describes exactly what we do here in TuberChat and how you can maximize your time, and we will absolutely be able to help you grow. But our moderators take out any messages that refer to self-promotion. And Declan Fans 2020, it's okay. You don't have to let everybody know you're still here. That's why the moderators are starting to delete those messages. When you leave too many messages that are the same, it's considered spam, and we definitely don't want that. But you're already on the wheel, so your channel is going to be coming up soon. Purple Tube is a new connection for TuberChat. So, I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. What I'm going to do is take one of their latest videos, this 11-minute one, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I will go through my watch later list and I will watch that video in full. I will leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. And I will give a meaningful, genuine comment, a thumbs up, of course. I will subscribe. I will turn your notification bell on, and that will make sure that our subscription sticks. And then Hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So Simply Royce, thank you so much for your Super Chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, I'm just going to put your channel up on the screen for a second. We did look at it earlier, but I'm going to put it up for a moment because I need to actually add some names to the wheel. So I will let us look at Simply Royce, this very generous creator, while I get the wheel active. So here we go. Simply Royce, when we were talking about it, I wasn't sure. I didn't mention monetization, of course, but I did mention over 2,000 subscribers, so you've got it nice and locked in. The good news about getting monetized at this time is your channel's already so solid that you should start seeing some serious action from your channel and some income right away. Oh, and thank you for the belated birthday message and super chat as well. Yeah, it was about a week and a half ago, but thank you very much for that. I do appreciate it very much. You know, when we follow creators on YouTube, as we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we all might like, and especially keep up with everybody's anniversary dates and birthdays and things like that. But I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. And then Corinne's Life, are you talking about subscribers? You've been taking a hit. Are you talking about subscribers? And then Declan Fans 2020, yeah, today's a very busy day. And then, yeah, Drippy 47K, we're all trying to grow. So, again, just please... have a look at our video description. God, I can't type today. Wow. Trying to type in the chat and I'm making a million spelling mistakes. Oh, your boss. Okay, yes, that's right. Oh, because Simply Royce just knocked a lot of life off of the stream boss. So Corinne's Life was the stream boss again for a while. But thank you again, Simply Royce. It's kind of fun, the stream boss, right? Since we've added that. I'm going to, when I do the computer upgrades, which I know I've been talking about, but I'm expecting to get them done within the next couple of weeks. It's tough over the holidays and all this, right? But I'll get the computer upgraded. I might even switch to Windows for the purpose of live streaming. We'll see, because you can run Windows on the Mac that I have. But then as well, I will probably swap the Stream Boss out for another module from Stream Elements. There's lots of that. That Blue Moon, thank you so much. I always appreciate the positivity that you bring to the chat. It's always wonderful when you're here. So I hope you're meeting new friends and family members for your chat. I mean, for your channel. Cooking and Baking with Aisha, thank you so much for the time that you spent, and Happy New Year to you, and all the best for you. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. Just looking. Will and Tia, are you still here with us? Let's get them onto the wheel. And we've looked at 2 pineapples. Project Girl Boss, if you're still with us, you're coming up on the wheel as well. Let's spin, and I'll keep adding more. You see Sam's messages. Yeah, I see Sam's message, this one that says, please do not respond. Oh, and then Drippy 47K, forgive me, you got to read that description, and I don't mean to harp on it. It's just because our moderators are going to keep knocking your messages out if you do things that are listed in the description. So, for instance, we always keep our emojis to 1 or 2 only, and the reason why is because it's not such a big deal here in Tuber Chat, but there are hundreds of other channels that do live streams similar to what we do here. Not exactly the same. Tuber Chat tends to be extremely strict, but there's other channels, and what will happen is if you leave too many emojis out there or use numbers in your messages and other things that we talk about in our video description, when you go in other live streams, moderators will ban you and time you out and other things like that. And we don't wish that on anybody. So we keep TuberChat extremely strict here so that you have an easier time when you're out in other live streams. I can't stream 24 hours a day. So when I'm not here, I wish for you to be growing your channel still, and then hopefully you'll just come back when you can. So, yeah, forgive us for that, but that's the story. Runny Egg is still in the house. That's another channel like I'm talking about where you can meet other creators the same way that we do here in TuberChat. It's a very similar live stream. He's very knowledgeable about YouTube and shares his knowledge for the betterment of the entire community. And then when he sends screenshots from his end, the chat doesn't show. That's interesting. Yeah, Corinne's Life. I appreciate the two of you experimenting with that. I wonder if there was some reason for that. Netgang Keith, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I hope I'm pronouncing that right for you. This is your first time with TuberChat. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You will hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And then XY Messy, you haven't been here before, so since today is your first time, I'm not really sure what you're expecting here in TuberChat. But before I'm going to unlock a channel, maybe what you want to do is reach out to me if you can on TuberChat. It's all one word. Or sorry, on Instagram, it's all one word, TuberChat. And then we can talk about you coming in and you can let me know what exactly is up. And then the African Humanist. Yeah, thank you very much for the kind words. Zyclen does montages. I don't think it might be blocked. I don't recognize that name, so I might be wrong about that. Forgive me. Okay, but the other thing too, I don't really do well with demands as well. So if you want to tell me to unblock you, there's 37 million channels on YouTube for you to choose from, and I really don't want you to spend time that's not going to be maximized here in TuberChat if it's not the right channel for you. If you want to reach out to me on Instagram, but I'm not going to rush to worry about one channel for today. We can talk about you coming back in. It's possible that you're shadow banned. That's something that happens to channels. It's not your fault. It's not anybody's fault. What happens is YouTube marks them. That's what some of our creators are talking about right now, where messages are not able to come through. All that needs to be done is the host needs to add you into their approved users list, and that usually does the trick. So that might be the case, and I'll be happy to do that after today's live stream, and then you can think about coming in with your channel again another time. If you want to reach out to me on Instagram to send me a reminder to make sure I don't forget, and then we'll get you in here. And I appreciate your patience, but that's something that often happens to a lot of creators. Unfortunately, what happens is, for those of you who live stream, if somebody is trying to type and can't get in, they might just assume you've banned them for no reason. And it's very unfortunate because the only recourse is for them to reach out to you on another social network and let you know so that you can add them to the approved users list like I'm talking about. The other problem with that is that most of the hosts, 90% of the hosts that are out there, won't understand what you're talking about or even believe you when you say that they've got you blocked if they don't remember blocking you. So it's a bit of a headache, and Mariska Van Bundrans had to go through this, but I'm happy to help wherever I can. But that's the thing. So it's called being shadow banned. It's not anybody's fault, and you just need to be added to the approved users list. A lot of creators don't even use their approved users list, so they, like I said, won't even know what you're talking about. It's in the same area where you add moderators, but it's very easy to do. And once that's done, it should fix the problem. So I will make a note of that. I got logs of the chat, so I can go through after and figure that out. XY Messy. but I'm making a note of it right now to make sure that I get that done. The Psycho Ducky, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And then Drippy47K, the best success here in Tuber Chat is found by reaching out to other creators with the intention of supporting them. It works the opposite of a lot of the live streams that you might have seen that are similar to Tuber Chat. Here you support other creators and then they get back to you. So please don't be shy. Best idea is always to reach out to other creators. Please don't wait for anybody to come to you. Many of the creators here in Tuber Chat will not go to a new channel until they watch how you interact with everybody in the chat first. Louisiana Boy James, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then Will and Tia is here. Hopefully everybody will subscribe to this channel. Now, we don't know how many subscribers they have, but it doesn't matter. We just want to push this channel a little bit farther and get them a little bit closer to the next milestone that they're looking for. Let's spin. I forgot to take them off the wheel, but that's okay. We'll get to another channel right now. And then again, I did talk about the idea of going over TubeBuddy. I'll do a very quick tutorial if everybody wants in about 15 minutes or so. You can let me know if you want me to do that. I don't want to spend time not putting channels on the screen and doing that if nobody really wants to see that today, because we could do it any time, but I'm happy to do it if you want to see, and it'll give you a little bit of help with TubeBuddy if you'd like it. And then, so, it looks like everybody's doing okay. Figure out New Year's... Mr. Fulton Mraz, no, I still got 4 hours. Mr. Fulton Mraz has been asking me for a couple of days now if I figured out a New Year's resolution. And I keep saying maybe I'll think of one. I usually don't. I usually don't have a New Year's resolution. I have the same thing as everybody else. You try not to aggravate people, try to lose a little bit of weight, try to eat healthier, get some exercise, that kind of stuff. But I haven't come up with anything official yet, Mr. Fulton Mraz. And then, Stiff Breast Inc. is just posting a message. Now, our moderators took that off, but I think it's because it looks a lot more like the opposite of what we do. So it's not necessarily your fault, but that's okay. So we got to make sure we're leaving a comment, right? The wheel, Drippy47K, I have a robot here called Bottissimo, and what happens is it keeps track of how active everybody is in the chat, not just how long you're here, but how much you're interacting with everybody. After a little while, I add names to the wheel, which I'm going to do in another moment here, and then the wheel spins, and of course it's random. It's just to add a little bit of fun to the live stream. When your name comes up, your channel's put on the screen, and we talk about it for a few moments, like Big Hugh Art here. They have 1,070 subscribers, so we could certainly push them a little bit farther towards 1,080 possibly right now, get them a little bit closer on their road to 1,100. And then the Psycho Ducky doesn't make resolutions, so they don't get upset if they don't come to fruition. No problem. I am going to ask a favor. Just please don't use all caps, because on the internet that can be considered yelling, and then a lot of chats will consider it spam. And in a lot of other live streams, like Tuber Chat especially, you'll end up getting your messages deleted or possibly even banned or timed out. We don't want that for everybody, so just please keep that in mind. And then the thing is, like, Tuber Chat tends to be really strict. Our rules and, guidelines are very, very, very strict. I know that. But the reason that we do it is because I can't live stream 24 hours a day. So I want you to go out into other live streams. I want you to grow your channel even when I'm not here. And I want you to have the easiest time doing that. The other thing, too, is when you're out and there's new YouTubers starting channels all the time, I want you to be able to help them so that you can guide them into the right way to interact with everybody in chats like this. And it's basically for the betterment of the entire community. So the rules here are very strict, but if you can put up with what we do here in Tuber Chat and find success in this community, then that means you'll be able to maximize your time in every community. And then, so it looks like everybody's doing okay. And then, yeah, that Blue Moon, I hope you're meeting lots of new subscribers for your channel. Oh, Mariska Van Bunderen, yeah, almost a 50% chance, but I'm going to ruin that in a second because I'm going to add a couple of names here. Let me see what I can do. It takes a while to get onto the wheel. Here in Tuber Chat, it usually takes about half an hour, 45 minutes. Today's extremely busy, so it's taken a lot longer than that even. MAH Videos, are you still in the house? Yes, you are. MAH Videos has previously been a featured channel on Tuber Chat. Adrian Villanueva Vlogs, are you still with us? Reading in Retail. And Project Girl Boss is already there. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up on the screen. Mariska Van Bunderen, if you survive here, you're ready for the world. Very good. And no problem, Psycho Ducky. It's no trouble. The moderators here will knock those messages out, and it's really just because we want the attention of being able to let you know what's going on so that, like I said, you don't find yourself timed out or banned in other chats. Even I've had that happen. I've gone into a chat, left just an emoji with nothing beside it, and got banned from a channel instantly for that reason, because they, the moderators are a little heavy on the pedal, if you want to put it that way. So that can happen. We don't want that to happen to everybody. Even when you're not here in Tuber Chat, I still want you to be growing your channel and maximizing your time everywhere you go. And like I said, as you grow, other channels, like newer YouTubers, are going to be asking you how you did it. And I would love for you to be able to guide them along and help them, because it helps the whole community. So this is MAH Videos. They've previously been featured on Tuber Chat. They have an absolutely delicious looking channel and a lot to be entertained by here. So I'm hoping everybody will subscribe to them if you haven't already. AutoBez313, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. And then let's think about, spinning the channel. Or spinning the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. TWT TV. This is another channel that's been back with Tuber Chat again and again and again. So let's have a look at what they got going on for us today. Now, we don't know how many subscribers they have, but they do have 93 videos. So there's a lot to be entertained by here on this channel. And hopefully everybody will subscribe to them if you haven't already. Feud, travel, culture, and music means there's a handful of variety here. Oh, Ecstasy says, put me in, coach. It's got to be time for Ecstasy. Where are you on the list? Why are you so far on the list? I don't understand. Did I miss you already? Why is Ecstasy not showing up in my Bautissimo robot? You've been here a while. Oh, you're way down on the list. Is it because you're not haven't been on the wheel since they invented the wheel? Are you not interacting with people very much? Is that why? Because the robot puts people in based on how active you are in the chat, not just how long you're here. But I've got Ecstasy on the wheel now anyway. And there you go. Project Girl Boss would like to help others grow as well and learn about SEO and TubeBuddy and the ever mysterious algorithm. Yes, Project Girl Boss, absolutely. So I'll tell you what, let's spin. Let's get another channel up here. I'll tell you what, I feel like doing it anyway, so I'm going to do the TubeBuddy tutorial. So we'll give it about 10-15 minutes and then I'll do it. And we'll just talk. I just want to show you how I use it. And then you can see whether it's something you want to use. Now, I pay for the first pro version, like whatever the cheapest version that you pay for is. That's what I have. So there, I may show you something that's not fully available. I'm not even sure. I don't remember what's included with the free one, but I'll show you anyway, and then you'll get an idea of what I do, and I'll show you another tool that I use as well, which is free. And I leave affiliate links in the description of every video. When you see affiliate links like Amazon and TubeBuddy and Commission Junction and all these other things, you know that those are ways to support creators. There's lots of ways to support your favorite creators, you know, besides super chats and memberships and things like that. You can always run playlists. You can always hit their affiliate links, especially if you're going to do something like if you're going to place an Amazon order, you can hit somebody's affiliate link just to make sure that, you know, they get their 1 or 2% off your order, because it doesn't cost anything. That's a great way to support creators without it costing you anything at all. So Adrienne Villanueva Vlogs is another generous creator. She allows people to connect in her live streams the way we do here in Tuber Chat as well. So I'm hoping everybody will subscribe to this channel. She's almost at 1,400 subscribers, and I'm sure that we can push her there. If everybody that hasn't already subscribed to this channel subscribes to it right now that's in the chat today, I'm sure we can get her to 1,400. And we love all of these we love all of these milestones, of course. Did anybody mention the shirt, or is that just Kristen trying to help me? Oh, okay, so Scratch and Pete. Okay, I missed it. I missed that. What they're talking about, they're giving me a chance for some shameless self-promotion here. So I have the merchandise is finally here. So I was talking about this before. So you see this t-shirt that I've got. There's links in the description now. They're not affiliate links because they just go to eBay. I have these shirts available on eBay only for now. And I'll decide what to do about them afterwards, whether I'll start a store or put them on Amazon or something like that. But there's men's sizes, women's sizes, a few different colors. So you can check those out. And like I said, the links are in the description. So thank you, Kristen and Pete, for giving me, Scratch and Pete, for giving me a chance to talk about that. And you'll see I'll wear a different one every day. I have 4 different colors that I can wear. So I'm happy to have those things available now that we're in the new year. So, oh, Michael's Adventures, no caps yet, but I now that you've asked, I will consider it, because the merchandise will expand, I'm sure, right? And then based on what everybody's asking for is what I'll decide to come out with. So, let's spin. Let's get another channel up here. I forgot to take Adrienne Villanueva Vlogs off the wheel, but that's okay. We'll spin. We'll get another channel up. It'll be Project Girl Boss right now. And then we will soon get to our TubeBuddy tutorial that I was talking about. Michael's Adventures wears a cap every day. Yeah, I did for a while. I did when I was much younger. I haven't for a while, but I do. I did this year when I wasn't able to get a haircut for a long time. I forgot about that. No haircuts either. I'm living right now on like the second worst haircut I've ever had in my life, and not going to be able to get that fixed for at least another 3 weeks because our area is fully on lockdown. So, Project Girl Boss. This is a new connection for Tuber Chat, but obviously a channel where there's much to be learned as well as entertained by. So, I'm happy to have had you come through so that we can meet. But I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So, I'm going to take... Here, actually, I'm going to watch your TubeBuddy tutorial for myself as well. I learn from creators of all sizes every single day, and then my wish is here in Tuber Chat that we all share our knowledge for the betterment of everybody in the community. Swaps and stuff, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Happy New Year to you. This is your new first time with Tuber Chat, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And then Yeah, the Psycho Ducky, you'll make your own merch. That's way it's more personal and limited edition. Absolutely. So yeah, the stuff that I've done, for instance, is like screen printed shirts. They are not the print on demand shirts that are very popular. These, like, there's a stock of like 100 shirts on eBay now. You know what I mean? They're ready to go, and it's me that's going to be shipping them for now, until we get rolling, and then we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll get it going with Amazon and this and that, but they are screen printed and this and that. But there's a lot of decisions to make when you start getting into merchandise. It's an idea for everybody to think about as an idea of an income stream, right? A way to monetize your channel outside of AdSense and super chats and memberships and stuff like that. And thank you, Autobez313. Hopefully you'll meet some new friends and family members. Green Man Kitchen. And then Project Girl Boss, it's my pleasure to have your channel up. So I've added your video into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is, after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list in the next 24 hours. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, of course, and I will subscribe to your channel and put your notification bell on. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat as well, and you have our notification bell on also, so you don't miss our further live streams. Are always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And then, yeah, thank you, Mariska. And then, yeah, Adrian Villanueva Vlogs. Merch is a big decision to make, right? One of the things I suggest is, if there's a company, like I've been doing printing and stuff like that for a long time. So it was very deliberate what I did, right? Not that I'm saying, I know more than anybody else. Absolutely not. But I very deliberately did my merch in the way that I had planned to from the very beginning, before Tuber Chat even started. But there's a lot of different options out there. So if you're thinking about getting a company to print your t-shirt, see if you can find a t-shirt you can buy that company printed first, to make sure that it's what you want. That's just some advice so that you don't happen to be disappointed. Research is really very beneficial, especially when it comes down to if you're going to do merch in a way that you got to lay out a few dollars to get it done. This is Reading and Retail. They've got the featured channels collaboration going on, and I talk about this all the time. When you feature channels on your front page like this, you are saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to their audience in the YouTube algorithm that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm. So I absolutely recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. If you have featured Tuber Chat or my personal channel on your front page, please let me know so that I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that with both channels. And then I'm just, and thank you, Project Girl Boss. I'm just having a look at Mariska Van Bunderen. Yeah, she's been on the wheel so long now, and it's taking forever. It can be expensive, Adrian Villanueva Vlogs, absolutely. You get better deals the more you get, right? So that's the hard part about it. When you're going to do merchandise, you make more income if you can print. If you can go out and print 1,000 t-shirts, but you better be right that everybody wants them before you print them. If that's the case, that's a big consideration, because we all might design something that we think everybody's going to love, but you don't know until they start laying down money. That's why a lot of people use Kickstarter and Indiegogo and stuff like that. That's a great way to test the market. You can put stuff out, and when people, it's one thing when people are willing to, people will say to you, oh, I love your shirt, I will buy one. It's another story when they actually buy one. And you can get caught up buying a lot of inventory and having it not move. So it's there's a lot to consider, a lot. When I have done a little bit more and I have some more actual, like, let's say, Tuber Chat experience with merch that I can speak from my own experience, not just speculate. I will find a way to do something. Maybe I'll do a video, like a tutorial or something like that. Let everybody know my personal experience so that whatever mistakes I feel like I make or whatever headaches I have and things like that, you hopefully will not run into if you happen to be doing after that time. Mariska Van Bunderen is an extremely generous and supportive creator. She has been responsible for many other creators coming over to Tuber Chat. She allows people to connect in her live streams the way we do here. In Tuber Chat as well. Reading and Retail wants coffee mugs. Those are definitely on the list to be done. I don't have a coffee mug that I'm drinking from today. Usually I do. And that's probably one of the first things I'm going to print because I'll be using it. And then that Blue Moon, I'm glad that you're here as well. And then, oh, there you go. Yeah, Jesse Miller Unboxings and More says that they have experience with that. And it's not that anybody means to do wrong. Absolutely not, right? It's just that people sometimes will say things that they think you want to hear. It's another story, like I said, when people are willing to lay down cash and actually buy something, right? So the other thing you could do, YouTube is a wonderful place to be able to get lots of stories from lots of creators who've had experience with merchandise. Anybody that's got merchandise you can reach out to. And you could say, hey, listen, I saw your stuff. Do you mind helping me? Let me know how you did this. Is there anything you think I should avoid? And at least in, our community and the expanded, let's say, Tuber Chat community, you'll find lots of creators that will be willing to help you. Nobody wants really anybody to lose any money and stuff like that. Probably be happy to help. So let's spin. So that's Mariska Van Bunderen. We're spinning just for fun now. We're going to look at X to C, and then I'm going to pull TubeBuddy up. Ecstasy has 486 subscribers. Now, I know that they're willing to swap playlists, so if anybody in the chat is willing to swap playlists, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you for the purpose of making those arrangements, and if you see somebody say that they're willing to swap playlists, then please reach out to them if you're willing. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then AutoBez313, my pleasure. So my wish here is that we always share our knowledge about everything to do with YouTube so that we can all make the right decisions for our channels, myself included. And then that Blue Moon, yeah, you use TubeBuddy as well. So I will fire that up in another moment here. And I'll show you something right before I use it, actually. And then Ecstasy, 486 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them. We could probably get them to 490 right now, as a matter of fact. And it would be nice if we could push them a little bit farther and get them to 500. Oh, not on that Blue Moon. We're just going to look right at that Blue Moon's channel. That Blue Moon is a channel that's been featured on Tuber Chat previously. They've been with us for months and months and months. Today they didn't make the wheel because I just, I'm going to move on to this tutorial now. And it usually takes a long time. I have a robot that keeps track of the order in which everybody goes on. I don't know why you're not already there. You've been here long enough today. But that Blue Moon with 370 subscribers, they always spread positivity and optimism. They have made a shout-out video specifically for Tuber Chat, which is listed on our front page. We have two shelves for those videos. We have one shelf for videos that are made for Tuber Chat or with interviews where it's me, for instance. And then we have another shelf for those kind of shout-out videos where you have, let's say, 5 or 10 channels included, and Tuber Chat's been included in those. But you can check those out on our front page, and I hope that you will. And by following that Blue Moon, you'll find that done. And then, yeah, Mariska Van Bunderen, I'm not sure. I always speak highly of your channel when it's up there. But I did talk about the fact that Mariska Van Bunderen allows people to connect the way that we do here in Tuber Chat in her live stream. She always has fun games going on though too. She does a lot of trivia lately, but she's doing other like kind of games on the screen and stuff. A little bit more fun than what we do here in Tuber Chat, but you're able to connect with people the same way. So I'm just going to show you a free tool. If you're in a hurry and you need to get tags going right away. So today on my personal channel, I put out a video for the Amazon Echo Show 5, which was a Christmas gift that I got. So I unboxed it and did a quick setup and review and stuff like that. So when you type in something here in Rapid Tags, it just fires you off enough tags to fill your tag section right now. Now you can see that most of these really make sense. This is exactly what you should be putting in. Now I use Rapid Tags even to this day sometimes to look, because it's just a little bit different than what TubeBuddy's going to spit out for you when you go over there. So let me load up TubeBuddy. You should also get this, think about getting these. YouTube Auto Like extension is a great thing to have as well, so that you don't ever forget to give a thumbs up. If you haven't already for today's stream, I hope that you will give a thumbs up. I really will appreciate it. They mean more now than ever, as we're, again, today we got attacked with thumbs down, but we've got more thumbs up. We got 121 today, which is great. So now we're back on YouTube. I think TubeBuddy is loaded up. There it is. So now let's just say we wanted to look for something. Echo Show 5. There's lots of ways to use TubeBuddy, but I'm showing you exactly what I do. So I just go onto the page and I look. And one of the reasons is I want to see the thumbnails too, right? I want to see what people have done. There's mine right there. So it comes up not bad in search results, but that's because it's Tuber Chat looking for it, and of course I'm the host, so of course it's going to come up. Anyway, so when we look for Echo Show 5, we can see right here in the keyword score that it's given us a low score, and it's saying there's lots of search volume, but there's tons of competition. And so that's something that is to be considered. Now, if you add Smart Display to the title, we're just going to look and see if that improves our score. Look at this. So it improves the score. Now, less people are looking for that particular title. However, there's not a lot of competition because everybody else is just saying Amazon Echo Show 5. Amazon Echo Show 5. There's not a lot using the full name. So you might do better doing that. Now, if you look, mine, I did that. So this is a way that you can gauge different titles. They have an easier way to do this when you look right at TubeBuddy itself. But it's something to consider, and you could do it right from the YouTube page. Forgive me, David Gilliam 96, thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. So now I look at related searches. Now what you might want to do is take all of these. You can click, 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 and they'll be ready to copy right down here. Now, you can cherry pick out of these and decide which ones you want and which ones you don't. And you just leave that to basic common sense as a matter of fact, right? And then as well, you might want to start picking off a lot of search terms here. So we're going to use Echo Show 5, of course, Amazon Echo Show, Amazon Echo Show 5, and these all make sense. Now, when you start getting down, you're going to see ones that you may or may not want, because they're too broad. Technology, tech, review. I don't know if those are going to be helpful for me. Now, I may use them anyway. You have to make the right decision for yourself. I'm looking at a device that happens to be very popular, but if you were doing something that is not as popular, you might have a better selection of tags to pick from. And it's showing you a little bit of a gauge over here as to how much search volume there is and this and that. So you learn to pick these out, and then you just copy, and literally they go right into your description. where your description is, where you're putting in your tags. As well, you want to add some hashtags. I'm going to show you another tool for that. Hashtag. This is for particularly Instagram, but I use it for YouTube as well, because when you put hashtags in your videos, in your descriptions, they show up under the title. 3 of them show up, but you can put up to 15. If you put any more than that, YouTube will ignore them or may ignore them. So never put more than 15. I always try to cap it at 14 at the most. But you can go here and you can just say like Amazon Echo and see what comes up. And not very much. There's only about 5 of them there. Smart home, which is what the Amazon Echo Show is for. It's one of those Alexa things. Now it fills it up, right? So you could search for almost anything here and it's going to give you a bunch of hashtags. But if you're using Instagram, or if you just want a fast way to get this done, I use this tool as well. So I just wanted to show you that, because these are the things I actually do. And then that's a thought. So if you haven't already used TubeBuddy, and yes, absolutely, Little Ruby's Daycare Encounters, TubeBuddy has a mobile app that does a few things as well. So one of these days I'll do a detailed tutorial when I can put my phone screen up here without wasting too much time. And then I'll show you how you could do some things with TubeBuddy on the phone. Right now, let's see what's going on in our subscriptions. And that Blue Moon, my pleasure. And then Mariska, thank you as well. So let's see what's going on here with our friends. Yo, it's your boy Leo. Yo, it's your boy Leo makes up half of the team with It's Me Wanston Yes Honey for House of X Entertainment Inc. that is always in the chat with us as a member. So we're going to raid them right now. I have just put a link in the description, in the chat. If you can't see it, just please check the pinned link that I just put. YouTube is sometimes playing around where we can't have links in the chat. And then just please say Tuber Chat Raid when you go over there. And we will go over and we will raid. Yo, it's your boy Leo. We'll be able to keep connecting over there. Now, it's not actually a growth stream, but we will be able to continue connecting over there. This chat will continue for another moment, so you can clean up the connections you're already into, and then we'll head over there. We'll see, yo, it's your boy Leo, and it's me, Wanston, Yes Honey, and everybody else over there. And thank you, everybody. Oh, Unmasked Lifestyle, we're just heading out. I'm just wrapping up for today. We had your channel up on the screen about a half an hour ago. So forgive me. And then, oh, Mariska, I'll see if I can, I'll try to let them know and see if they can do something about that, Mariska, to get you in there. What is it? How to use TubeBuddy, TubeBuddy features. So Project Girl Boss has some tutorials. I'm going to watch one of them actually about TubeBuddy. I'm always willing to learn in case anybody's got tips and tricks that I'm not using. You know, I tend to fire through this stuff, right? But I manage a handful of channels, so you can imagine I'm using every ounce of TubeBuddy that I can get. If there's anything that I've missed, did anybody ask any questions or mention something that you specifically wanted me to see? If there is, just please be patient with me, forgive me, and just mention it again, and I'll try to answer to the best of my ability, and then we'll head over to Yo, it's your boy Leo, and give them a raid, a Tuber Chat raid. Thank you, Corinne's Life, for your Super Chat again. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Unmasked Lifestyle, for your membership. Sorry that we're cutting off today. We'll be back 2 hours earlier tomorrow. And thank you, AutoBez313. Good to have you here. Hopefully you'll be back. And then, like I said, our our chat will continue here. Thank you, Chilled Moon, for subscribing. Our chat will continue here just for a second so that we can continue. Little Ruby's Daycare Encounters, thank you so much for that super chat, especially right at the last second. I really do appreciate that. Let's get their channel up here for a second. And then hopefully everybody will head over to Yo, it's your boy Leo, and we'll give them the Tuber Chat raid. And like I said, it's not a growth stream, but we can continue connecting there. They will encourage it. Little Ruby's Daycare Encounters with 519 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. So if you're still here, maybe consider subscribing to this channel. And thank you for the $20 super chat. That makes you the new stream boss. So that will continue into the next live stream tomorrow, hopefully. And so thank you for that. We can push this channel a little bit farther. They are well on their way to 1K. They are more than halfway there, and I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. So as we grow and follow more and more creators, you know, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we all might like. So I appreciate every moment that you spend here at Tuber Chat, and I will be looking forward to seeing everybody again. So thank you for the time that you spent. I hope you have a happy new year. I hope that the first day of this year has been good already, and we can look forward to some positive optimism heading into the rest of 2021. So thank you everybody for the time that you spent, and hopefully we'll see you